This is Garrett Fry, the 3D digital map painting sequence lead for the cemetery sequence, and we're taking a look at shot 1239. So let's go ahead and play that. So this is a really beautiful shot where we're just kind of ghostly drifting through this cemetery, passing by some of these gravestones. And so what we're going to want to do is we have two places that we're going to be primarily looking at: the head and the tail of the shot. So right here at the head of the shot, we're going to be adding some gravestone element right here and another gravestone element right here. So these two elements that you add right here, it also could be maybe something a little bit down here. The idea with these is that they're going to be zipping past camera, and so you're going to give them the same treatment that you see in this gravestone here and this gravestone here as we pass by. So it needs to have motion blur. It's going to need to have parallax because it's so close to the camera, so you're going to need to have it projected onto a 3D model. If that be you're wanting to use one of the photogrammetry assets and bring it to a final level, or use a photo and then model behind that photo for your projection geometry, you could do that, would be fine. But you have to match the motion blur on these as they're zipping by. So let's go ahead and look at the tail of the shot here. So we have two areas here that we're concerned about at the end of the shot. This area right here and this area right here are the two main areas that you can go ahead and add some kind of gravestone or series of gravestones there. We have a huge library of different gravestones, so you can look through that, see what fits into these areas. All of these are a bit, simple, and so you could kind of decide what you want to go with. You can do more simple gravestones, that way they just kind of integrate really nicely, or you have like one kind of like maybe hero gravestone that is a bit different than all the others, maybe one of the angels, maybe one of the obelisks, something that you could put there that would be a little more of the hero gravestone in this area. Also, you have the opportunity to put gravestones in all these little areas back here, kind of tuck those away in different areas. You just need to know that if you are putting things behind other things, you're going to need to do just a quick roto shape to mask out your elements so that you don't see your projection stuff on top of all of these other elements, especially since it's a moving camera. So really cool shot, and there's a lot to be done. Before starting out on the shot, it's really important to familiarize yourself with the extensive photo reference in the library. It is worthwhile to do quick matte painting concepts so you can start to understand what kind of photography works for what particular situation. Also, make sure you're utilizing the asset library, especially for those shots that require continuity between environments. These assets can be a huge help, and remember that every asset has high resolution photography, so if the asset is not high enough resolution when rendered, you can overlay it with photography.